Hey guys, guess what? We're back! Yeah, baby. Hey, thanks for joining me on the job today. This is, where are we? December 22nd. This is day number 28 in a row of work. So, but we're making this a half day. And I shut down the company for Friday, shut it down for Monday. So a 4-day holiday weekend coming up. But I tell you what, man, what an incredible Christmas season it was. Whew. Man, knocked it out of the park. And so we're already started. The Christmas season technically over for us. We will shut down all our internet selling sites at around 8 to 9 o'clock this morning. They'll go on vacation, and then we'll start it back up Monday while we're set them up, start them back up from at home. But we'll shut them off, put them on vacation for a few days, so no orders come in and sit, and people expect them to ship out. But man, I tell you what, it was crazy, and we are already working on setting the facility up for next Christmas. So let's take a look. Work never ends, man. Oh man, the number one seller this year, by far, individual product wise, and we have over 30,000 SKUs, but the number one seller was this guy, this guy right here. Knocked it out of the park. The Black Cat Christmas tree topper. Whether you got it in red or white, it was incredible. Just the cat alone. I haven't done the numbers broken down between the red body and the white body, but overall, I mean, you're talking over 250 of these Black Cat tree toppers sold. And then you throw in the 236 different breeds of dogs, and I think it's like 12 other breeds of cats and some animals. I mean, this tree topper line was incredible. Matter of fact, we almost ran out of the white tree toppers. And when I look at the, from what I saw going out, it was probably 55, 45, somewhere around there, as far as percentages. A little more on the white than the red. But this is the first season we've done this design, and we always only did white, and it was totally different. It was a cloth wing. This is a solid plastic wing, and it had a halo. So this is a totally different design, and we never offered the red before. So we were super happy with how that turned out. Super happy. But the build process has already started for reshaping the warehouse on round number 2. I reshaped it last year going into this whole change of company. We changed the company in July. The first week of July, we went from a wholesaler to a retailer. We did keep on 2 wholesalers that we have a partnership program with, but we got rid of the other 50 some odd wholesalers. And we knew going into this Christmas, I had wholesalers that had tens and tens of thousands of dollars worth of product that were going to sell out. So we knew we would get a bump, but the real bump is going to come next year. But you can see we're already building some racks right here. Be loaded from both sides. Still got a ways to go down there. At the same time, building racks here. Got to get more shelving up so we can get it up to about here. Because we're going to take a lot of stuff that's downstairs in what I call my dead room. I got a room right in the back that's dead stock. I want those racks empty so I can tear them and move them to another section. So let me show you what we're doing. So it looks like a little bomb went off, but work is progressing already. So when you think you enter the slow time of year, surprise! And I should have a load coming in right after New Year's. So if you've been with me, you saw that we kind of built this out last year. This whole new section worked out great for us during the Christmas season. There's the heater rolling. Yeah, I've already been down here. We did a lot of pre-packing for Christmas, and we've replenished these shelves a few times already. It's already pre-packed, ready to go, just shoot a shipping label on it. This really saved our butts this year. And if I hadn't have done this, we would have been in big trouble. We would have had to shut off some of our internet stores just to keep up with stuff. So this worked out really well. When we pre-packed, I took the 170 top sellers and pre-packed them. You know, this whole gift box line, most of this is pre-packed. I didn't have time. It was too late in the year when we decided to finally pull the trigger on it. So this section isn't done, but this section I can't fit it all in here if I pre-pack it for sale. And I do have to keep some from my 2 wholesalers that we kept on board. So this is going to be relocated. This whole section over here is going to be relocated. This is all coming out. Racking will be put in here. This is coming out. Racking will be put in here all the way down there. This will be moved out. Racking will be put in here. This whole section is going to change the way it's set up. So what the first plan is, the racking is being built upstairs. So this product here, bingo, this magnet line upstairs. It's been a deadline for a long time. I've got to move it. I got to pull the trigger because I've got to set up even more stuff for pre-pack for Christmas ahead of time for next year, because it's going to be even worse. In a 28-day span, I mean, like I said, that's how many days I worked straight. In a 28-day span from this year to last year, and sales-wise, we did over $250,000 more this year than last year. And it's only going to get worse because, like I said, some of my wholesalers that took big before we dropped them, they're starting to run our product out. They're not going to have it anymore, and then that's just going to increase our sales. So all this magnet line is going to go upstairs. Then these racks where all the magnets are on will be taken down, and all that stuff that I showed you in the other room will come in here under different racks, because I want these racks, because these are better racks, to set up out there. But man, there's a ton of stuff to do. So just when you think it's slow, yeah. I had a massive. It's not so bad this year. I gotta get more rodent trash. But look at, you see how those are eating? Let me show you. This is crazy. I mean, last year, I was catching mice and rats, but I was averaging like 3 a day on all my traps I have throughout the place. But I mean, I caught one rat last year. He was my troublemaker rat. He was like this big. I mean, I had a big mega trap, and I finally got him. But you see what he was doing? He'd eat the box. There's all peanuts that was in that box to protect the item. You can see how he ate the boxes and took most of the peanuts out. I mean, this place had peanuts everywhere. Boxes opened everywhere. He would knock stuff off the shelf and break it. Man, it was a quest to get that son of a gun, man, because that took me a while to get him. He was a smart son of a gun. And I would come in here in the morning, and my light switch is over there, so I'd walk into this room when it's all dark, go to the light switch. I would turn on the light switch, and that bastard once in a while would be sitting on the magnet bin just looking at me. It's like, dude, it's like, whoo. But it took me a while to get that big guy, but I got the big guy, and so I've seen some little mice. That's no big deal, but when you start seeing the rats, that's a tough one. So it can wake you up in the morning, man. They're going into all these little rooms, and you hear them rustling around, popping around. So we got a lot of movement to do, a lot of stuff to build for next year already. So Santa's workshop is rolling already. Hey, on our number one was I showed you the tree topper. That was, like I said, that was crazy. But number one, well, I don't know if I have any. Are they all boxed up? They might be all boxed up. Let me see. Oh, I got some boxed up. Our number one selling sled was the raccoon. Here's my number one selling sled. The raccoon was my number one selling green gift box. Here's the red ones. The green ones are in the other room. But picture the raccoon inside here. He was my number one selling green gift box. My number one selling red gift box, and they're all boxed up. I got none that are open. They're all boxed up for sale. Was a mouse. The red mouse was number one there. Gingerbread house. Gingerbread house. That was number 38. I only know my dogs by numbers. When you got 236 dogs, it's kind of tough to remember. 38, 38, 38. What the heck is 38? Why or whatever? I'm not sure. What is he? Airedale. Here's my number one selling gingerbread house. Was it Airedale? The American Hound. American Hound was my number one selling candy cane for dogs. Right? Was it? Yeah, an American Foxhound. The Skunk was the number one selling animal candy cane. Just little things that you remember because you're always in there. But like I said, this all gets ripped out, gets put back in there. After that goes up there. I mean, it's a ton of work, man. Ton of work. I will pull my buddy Chris in here, hopefully mid to late January, to help me with the process a little bit. I do have a part-timer who started with me early last year, who did an incredible job shipping this Christmas. Incredible job. Great young guy, Noah. He has a ton of potential. My goal for him is that he eventually replaces me. That's my goal. So hopefully I can nurture him into that position, because I am the jack of all trades here. I am the operations manager. I guide all the departments. My job, pretty simple, is this: keep it organized and efficient, keep track of all the inventories, advise the owner, and you know, make the owner as much money as possible. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Man, whew, I'm glad I don't have to get up at 2 in the morning anymore. Oh man, those long days and day after day just blends in. I told my wife, what was it? Yesterday was Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday's Wednesday, and I kept thinking it was Tuesday. I just couldn't get it out of my head. I kept thinking it was Tuesday. The days just blended in so much, I was forgetting what days it was. It just is what it is. But hey, thanks for joining me on the job, and man, let's get ready for next Christmas. Yahoo! That's crazy. Oh! These will be the final presents going out to people for Christmas. And then we're shut down. Oh yeah, baby! We're out of here.